Hey Android fans, this is Eric from hollywoodfrodo.com with another Android app review. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the camera app Cameringo, which is a really cool camera app with some really awesome in-photo features. Right before we get to that, just want to remind you that this review is sponsored in part by andytags.com. AndyTags is a great place on the internet to get really cool Android themed NFC stickers, NFC tags to trigger all kinds of actions on your phone using a tap to the NFC tag. So check out andytags.com after the review. So Cameringo, basically there's a lot of different things it does, but simply put, it's an amazing, awesome, just camera app. But then on top of that, it allows you to apply effects to the picture in real time before you take it, so you can see what it's going to look like. So something that you may use an app after you take the picture to apply different effects, it allows you to do it while you're taking the picture, which is pretty cool. And it also allows you to take GIFs and make a little GIF file very easily, and allows you to make all kinds of other adjustments live while you're looking at the picture before you take the picture. So, it's just a really cool overall camera app as well. So let's hop on my phone. I'm gonna do my best to demonstrate the camera app, at least show you all the features it has and how it works and why I think it's a really cool camera app. Alright, so here we are on my phone. And this is going to be a little bit of a different review because the only way to review a camera app is to have your phone focused on something as if you're going to take a picture of it. So I'm going to try to do this the best that I can and try not, hopefully my arms won't get too tired as I'm doing this. Anyway, this is Cameringo. You see right away, you have your gallery button, you have your GIF button to take a GIF, you have your photo button to take a photo. You have a settings button, general settings button. This is your effects button. Then over here on the side, you have a little settings button there, menu button, I guess that would be considered. You have your last photo button. You have your flash. You have your widescreen or standard screen. You have your flip camera to flip over to the front camera, and then you have a power button, which is cool because it's a quick way to completely exit out of the app just by tapping the power button. So let's show you some of the general settings first. If I press that, you can see it immediately opens up the different settings for the photo: exposure, brightness, contrast, saturation, and temperature. Now if I were to change these, you can see as I'm changing them, it's immediately affecting what I'm looking at. So I can alter how the photo is going to look right here as I'm taking it. So that's like a cool effect if I wanted to do something a little artistic right there. And I can click that X button to take it back to the center. Or if I want to take everything back to the center, there's a little go back undo button up here. And if I press that, that takes everything back. Now if I want to just kind of compare what does this look like versus what it looks like without any of these effects, there's a little eye right there. So it's kind of like, what does it look like with my just straight eyes? But if you hold that, you see what it looks like without those effects. You take your finger off, you see what it looks like with the effects. So very cool, and then you can snap a photo with those effects in action. So let me take the settings off. Let me show you some of the other cool features that are over here. If you press the widescreen or big picture, small picture button, you can see it goes from widescreen to a square picture, which you can use for a cool artistic effect. That's the flash button, if you want to use that. If I press the menu button up here, then you have different options. You have that button turns the after shot review on or off. So that's on or off for that. This button is image stabilizer, so it has an image stabilizer you can use. The little touch button allows you to take a picture by tapping the screen anywhere instead of using the camera button on the right. I'm going to turn that off, or else I'll be accidentally taking pictures this whole time. The grid button allows you to choose from no grid or 3 types of grid. Right now I have the crosshairs, but you can also use more of the standard bars if you want. This is the level button, and so if you're not level, it senses, it turns red to let you know you're a little bit off. So it helps you get your pictures level. If you want your pictures level, you can just use that little green indicator there, and you'll know when you're level. I'm going to turn that off. The bottom left is the just in-app, the app settings, silent mode. It lets you know it may not work on some devices, but it does work on my Galaxy S3, so I can take pictures without a shutter sound, which is great when you want to get pictures of your dog sleeping or something. Increase the app brightness. You can increase the brightness of the app, or you can turn it off. You can hide or show the controls by sliding the finger on the screen. So if you check that, then by sliding your finger on the screen, you will show or hide the controls. Save original photos. I like that, because even though I apply some of these cool effects, you know, maybe I decide later I want just the natural picture without the effects. Well, by clicking that, you'll have a copy of that as well. It does let you know, though, that of course by doing that, it's in essence having to save 2 separate photos, so it will take a little bit more time. You can choose the destination folder that you want your picture saved to. And if you want, you can auto-create subfolders, year, month, and day. And then you can choose what you want the volume buttons on your phone to do when you're in the camera app. Zoom, which is what I have it doing, shoot or focus or no action at all. And then camera correction, you can flip or mirror on the rear camera or the front-facing camera. The magic button isn't really magic, it's just information about the app. So then we're going to press that button again. So that was the general settings, and then I can go up here, that's location for geotagging on or off. And then you have your timer button, and you can change it by tapping how long you want it to be for anywhere from 3 to 15 seconds. And then when you're ready to go, you hit the shutter button. You can have a histogram. So the histogram is right over here, and if you don't know what a histogram is, first of all, if you don't know what it is, then you're probably not going to use it, so it probably doesn't matter. But it basically tells the difference between the light levels of different objects in your picture. If there's drastic difference or small difference, you'll see. And that's layman's terms, because I'm not an expert photographer either. White balance, so you can have auto or sun or fluorescent, cloudy, and then macro focus. For if you're doing close-up shots, you can have a macro focus. And then you have 2 different things. You have effects mode and HD mode. And it lets you know that recording is slow at high resolutions, only marked in green, guarantee compatibility with silent mode. So it lets you know that, and you have effects mode and then HD mode. So you can choose if you want to do HD mode, you might want to do that. But that's for HD pictures, which would basically be standard pictures. It is not for effects mode. So when you want to take pictures with the effects, you want to go into effects mode and choose one of those. And so we're going to do that, and I'm going to take the macro mode off here. Now it tells you right now some viewfinder activated. To go back to the normal viewfinder, slide your finger over the screen at any time. So that's that setting where we did the making the menu come or go based on that. Okay, so I want to show you some of the effects. I'm not going to show them all to you, but there are a ton. So if we press the effects button, you can see right here, you start with Pro Effects, and as I choose any of these, in real time it affects my picture before I take the shot. And there's a bunch of different ones you can choose from. A bunch of black and white. There's things like toon, which is like cartoony type things. Traces, which is more of like sketches and things. And there's a sketch one. There is a lot of different effects. You're just seeing a fraction of them now, and look how many there are. Lenses is kind of one I like to use sometimes. It's kind of cool. It's a cool fisheye effect. Wide angle lens. Fisheye plus. Sphere, that one can give kind of a cool effect. A lot of cool things. Morpho, which is like, you know, if you're doing a picture of a person and you want to morph them, that can be kind of cool or funny. Just depending on the effect you're going for. Twist, Tiny Planet. There are some apps that do this, and that's all they do. But here you can use Tiny Planet inside of this to create that little round planet if you're taking a horizon picture. You know, different kaleidoscope, mosquito, all different kinds of pictures you can, or effects you can apply here that give you a cool look. On top of that, if you go to the end, you can choose a frame for your picture. So you can choose a frame for your picture. You can use one of the effects or not use one of the effects and still use this frame. And again, this is all, as you can see, this is real time taking a picture with that frame already attached to it. Again, there's the little I button, so I can press that to see what it looks like without it, and then let go to see what it looks like with it. And when I have what I want, I can press the shutter button and it takes the picture. It's going to process and save. Now remember, I had clicked for it to also save the original photo, so it will have the effects photo as well as the original photo. And even inside the effects, you can go in and press the settings, and even though I'm in an effect, I can change the settings if I want to. And once I got the settings where I want, I can take a picture, and you'll see, it takes the picture. And anytime you want to, you can go in here and you can press that little go back button. You can go back down here and go to original and get back to original. And then with effects, with the settings, go back to original, and now we're back to original. So those are the cool effects. Again, it does also have the HD mode, which allows you to take just great quality pictures without using all the special effects. But one thing that makes this app really cool is the effect. Now I do want to show you real quick the GIF camera. So if I press GIF, then I go into GIF mode. Again, that's a standard sort of 4:3 GIF, or I can do a square GIF. And you can choose if you are going to do normal motion or fast motion, and then you can choose how many photos you want to be part of it, 24, 40, or 60, and normal motion as well. And when you do that, you would press the button and just move it around. I'll just kind of do it really quick. It's going to be kind of a dumb one, but there it is. And then you see it processes really fast and then immediately turns it into a GIF. Now you don't have control over the speed of the GIF itself or anything, but still really simple, effective, cool way. And you can press the X button and delete it really fast to make a GIF inside of the camera app. So that is GIF camera. Again, a lot of really awesome features to the camera. A lot of cool things that you can do with it. And when you want to get out of it, you just press the power button right here and it shuts down. That was the app Cameringo. As you can see, very cool camera app. Has a lot of great features. It doesn't do some of the things that a lot of the other camera apps do, or especially the other two that I've reviewed and recommended, but it does different things that none of them do. And that's the reason why I think it's a really, really cool app. as a bonus, it also has the GIF camera to allow you to make GIFs instantly, which is great as well. So that's Cameringo. If you like this review, please click the like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in this app, please share this review with them. There's a button down there for Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and all those fun ways. Check out my channel for other Android app reviews, as well as product reviews and tasker tutorials and all kinds of cool things. Subscribe to the channel, or just favorite the playlist you want to keep up with. Anyway, that is it until next time. This is Eric, reminding you that your Android phone is only going to be as good as you make it.